So Alco-Safe is the oldest supplier of breathalyzers and drug tests in South Africa. We've been operating in the South African environment for over 40 years. We supply breathalyzers for testing for alcohol. We supply drug tests to help companies reduce drug use in the workplace. And then we also assist companies with policy. So we help them to write a comprehensive substance abuse policy that's going to help them to make sure that they implement the use of their equipment fairly and that they can defend the use of that equipment in a CCMA if it does come down to that. For occupational health and safety, what we're introducing this year is a range of breathalyzers, fast rapid testing breathalyzers for easy entrance at gate points, and then digital breathalyzers as well. And then what's new this year is digital saliva testing for drugs. So occupational health and safety strategy in South Africa, we're talking about the Occupational Health and Safety Act, and in relation to us as well, also the Department of Minerals, so the Mining Health and Safety Act. So how we assist with that is we help to control substance abuse in those workplaces. So what we're aiming for is to try and create safe workplaces through reducing or eliminating the use of drugs and alcohol, which we know is highly related to occupational risk and injuries. Our instrumentation has been really pivotal in reducing the amount of accidents in industry. We've been doing this for a number of years now, and what we see in the workplaces, mines, construction, basically anywhere where there's a little bit of high risk, is that the number of accidents that are recorded in a year following the introduction of alcohol and drug testing drops dramatically compared to previous years. So alcohol and drug use is directly related to accidents. So if you remove those components, you have a direct effect on the amount of accidents that are actually taking place in those workplaces. What we're doing with emerging technologies now, one of our latest breathalyzers actually connects and transmits data as testing is being done. So this is an unmanned product. It's called the Line L Control. Connect to a turnstile, or it can connect to a maglock gate or door. It will then be connected to that company's biometric, sort of integrated into their biometric system. So when a person clocks in, it will then require them to blow. They'll blow, and if they pass, it will give that result back to the biometric. It'll be sent up into the cloud, and that'll be captured. If a person fails, they would not be allowed access, and a report would be sent to a designated cell phone number or an email address, where they'd actually then be informed that this particular employee at the site has tested positive for alcohol and he's been denied entry. Effective use and implementation of our equipment requires training. So training is a big part of our offering. We don't like to supply any products without training. So we offer training on all of our devices. So that's a competency training, and that training will involve theory in the actual understanding of drugs and alcohol in the body. It will involve the understanding of the legalities around the use of the equipment and why it's required by the Occupational Health and Safety Act, for example, and then the practical use of the equipment, ending off with the competency test of that person to make sure that they are competent to use it, that they understand the environment that they're using it in, and that they can implement that in the company successfully.